Okay, so I'm going to use the substitution method here because there's no number next to this x. I'm going to take away 2y from both sides. That's going to give me x equals 9 minus 2y. Then I'm going to substitute down here. Wherever I see x, I'm going to write 9 minus 2y. So 3 times 9 minus 2y minus 3y equals 90. 3 times 9, now I'm going to multiply here. Everything, the 3 times everything inside the parentheses. That's going to give me 27 minus 6y minus 3y equals 90. And then negative 6y and negative 3y is 27 minus 9y equals 90. Now I'm going to subtract 27 from both sides. Negative 9y equals 90 minus 27. And 90 minus 27 equals 63. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 9. And 63 divided by negative 9 equals 7. And it's a negative 7 because the signs are different. So y equals a negative 7. That's my first answer. Now I'm going to go back here to my original equation, and I'm going to plug what y equals. I could do it either in the bottom equation or the top equation. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm going to plug it into this part here, into this, because this tells me what x equals. X equals 9 minus 2y. So since I know that y equals negative 7, I'm going to plug it in here. X equals 9 minus 2 times negative 7. So I'm going to multiply first. So x equals 9 minus, or plus, because it's a negative and a negative, so plus 14. And x equals 23. Because 9 plus 14 equals 23. That's my answer. X equals 23. Y equals negative 7. I can either turn the 3 and the 6, I can make those numbers the same, or I can make the coefficients of x the same. They're both easy. I could turn both of these into 6 or both of these into 8. I like to work with smaller numbers, so I'm going to do the 6's. The way I'm going to turn that 3 into 6 is by multiplying by a negative 2. The reason I'm multiplying by a negative 2 is so that it'll become a positive, and the signs will be different, and they'll cancel out when I combine. That's why I'm doing a negative. So negative 2 times 8 gives me a negative 16x. Negative 2 times a positive 3y gives me a positive 6y. And a negative 2 times 12 equals a negative 24. Okay, now I'm going to combine these. These obviously cancel out, right? And 16 minus 4 is negative 12x equals negative 24. Now I'm going to divide by negative 12 to get rid of the 12. But I've got to, what I do to one side, I've got to do to the other. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 12. Negative 12 divided by negative 12 equals 1. And 1 times x is x. And negative 24 divided by negative 12 is a positive 2. So x equals 2. Now I grab what x equals, which is 2. I plug it into either of these equations. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to do the top number. So 8 times 2 minus 3y equals 12. And then 8 times 2 is 16 minus 3y equals 12. We'll subtract 16 from both sides. I get negative 3y equals 12 minus 16, which is a negative 4. This divide by 3, negative 3. Divide by negative 3. It looks like y equals 4 over 3. And it's a positive 4 over 3 because both of these are negative. So that makes the fraction a positive fraction. So y equals a positive 4 over 3. And x equals 2. Since both signs are the same, I'm going to make one of these negative so that I'll get opposite signs. So I'll make this a negative 3, and this stays as a positive 2. 2 times 3 is 6x. 2 times 5 is 10y. 2 times 31 is 62. Negative 3 times 2x is a negative 6x. Negative 3 times 3 is a positive 9y. And negative 3 times 8 equals a negative 24. Now I'm going to combine. These obviously cancel out. And 10 plus 9 is 19y. And 62 minus 24, I don't know, I'm going to borrow 5. 1. 12 minus 4 is 8. 5 minus 2 is 3, 38. Divided by 19, divided by 19. This is going to be y equals 2. Again, addition method. I'm going to choose the smaller number, so I'm going to turn these into 12. 4 times 3 is 12, and I'm going to make this a negative 4, so it'll be a positive and negative. 3 times 4 is 12x. 3 times negative 6y is a negative 18y. And 3 times 0 is 0. Here we've got negative 4 times 3 is a negative 12x. Negative 4 times 4 is a negative 16y. And negative 4 times 17 is 28. Positive 68. Positive 68. Now I can combine, because 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Okay. So then this cancels out. These I add because the signs are the same, but my answer is going to be negative. So a plus 16 is 14. Carry the 1. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 34 equals 68. And so 34y. And I'm going to divide by negative 34. Both sides. And what I get is that y, the 34's cancel out, and y equals a negative 2. Because 2 times 34 is 68. Or 68 divided by 34 is 2. So y equals a negative 2. I'm going to plug it back into my original equation to figure out what x equals. So I'm going to plug it into this one up here. 4x minus 6 times a negative 2 equals 0. 4x, negative 6, negative 2 equals a positive. 12 equals 0. 4x equals negative 12 because I'm going to take away 12 from both sides. Right? So I get a negative 12 on this side. And then I'm going to divide by 4. What I get is x equals, since the signs are different, my answer is going to be negative, a negative 3. So x equals a negative 3, and y equals a negative 2. Those are my answers. Same, so I'm going to make this one negative. All I've got to do is just change the signs of everything inside on the top equation, right? The way I did that, let me show you what I did. I multiplied everything by negative. So that turned this 5 into a negative, this positive into a negative, and this 9 into a negative. So the negative 5x's and the negative 5x and the positive 5x cancel out. Then we got 7 minus 9. 7 minus 9. I'm going to subtract because the signs are different. That's going to give me 2, and it's going to be a negative 2y. And then 17 minus 9 is 8. Positive 8. I'm going to divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Y equals negative 4. Okay, now I'm going to plug it back into my original equation, which was 5x plus 9 times y, and y is negative 4, equals 9. 5x plus 9 times negative 4 is a negative 36. Then I'm going to add 36 to both sides. That's going to be 45. No, I'm sorry. 48 on this side. 36 plus 9 is 48. Just cancel out. So 5x equals... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going to be 45. Because 36 plus 9 is 45. And then I'm going to divide by 5. Divide by 5. X equals 9.